Hello guys. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, wherever you're watching this video from. My name is Faith. I'm Faith M, and in my YouTube channel I do call myself Faith M underscore 99. Guys, it has actually been a while. It has actually been, let's say, 13 weeks, 1 week and 3 days without you guys seeing an upload for me. I've been actually busy. There are some things that I've been actually running up and down. Then you know that sometimes when the schedule is tight, it means that some things are going to delay. The likes of, for instance, giving you an update in my channel. But nevertheless, I am back with full energy, with full force, and I'm here to give you full content about the village life. In case you are new here, welcome to Team Faith. Feel at home, feel appreciated. To the returning subscribers, thank you so much for coming back to listen up my videos. Not only listening, but giving them a thumbs up, like, comment, share. Yeah, so far so good. I'm actually at 810 subscribers. The goal is to attain 1000 subscribers and the 4000 watch hours. Guys, kindly help me attain these watch hours and these subscribers. It has actually not been easy. It has actually been a journey full of ups and downs. Yeah, and many other things, discouragement, but regardless, we have to move on. We always go with the positive vibes. I have to go with the positive vibe and avoid the negativity. So just as the title of this video suggests, we are actually in the beginning of the dry season. It's actually June, if I'm not wrong. We are June, and guys, even if I can tell you, hey, here in the Eastern Province, things are not the same. 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 It's actually hot. I will also show you the state of the crops in the farm. I'll show you the state of the crops in the farm. It's actually hot. So right now we have to put on light clothes. So we have to put on light clothes, but in the morning it's actually cold. It's actually cold to the latter. Morning and evening, around 6, it's actually cold. But within the day, the sun is actually burning. And you guys, when it's actually dry, when it's actually dry here in the Eastern Province, there are things that you usually expect. One, lack of pasture for the animals. For instance, if I'm going to show you, you can see how the grass are. How the grass are. Just see. The vegetation is no longer green, or the pasture is no longer green. We have some thorns. You can see there are some thorns. These are actually the only trees that remain green. The only trees that can remain green. These ones, they do old people. You can see it's already holding up in my hand. It's already holding up in my hand. It's already holding up in my hand. It goes to an extra mile of even holding up in your skin. So it's no longer green. It's no longer green. So that is actually one of the main challenge that you may experience. The other thing that we are going to experience is lack of water. lack of water for consuming, for home consumption, and also water for giving out the animals. So that is actually something else that we are actually going to have a challenge in. And maybe in the previous video where I showed you the waterfalls in our area, the dams, so far the waterfall has already dried up. Even the small portions that we thought that they can withstand water for maybe 3 months, for now they have already dried up. For the dam, because it's a community dam, and everyone relies on it to fetch water, the water is still going on reducing day in, day out. And you know that when things are used by many people, there is always a challenge too. So that is the next challenge that we are going to experience. Maybe I'm going to show you the state of crops in the farm. And let me tell you guys, we have no hope of harvesting so much from the farm. Between this rain and the previous rain, actually can't tell which rain was the best, but the little we get from the farm we do appreciate. So let's go and see what's in the farm. So guys, just look at how the farm are. Can you see any portion of maize? Something that you can actually say this is maize, and you are going to harvest. It's no longer good. Things have changed. The only thing that you can actually meet is this one. But these ones have only been put in to avoid what? Erosion, or just to avoid the water from cutting off. You can see from there. Maybe I can move forward, but from there, that portion there, then there is this. That is the area that has been destroyed by water. So for you to protect water, you just have to put these ones. You have to plant them. You can also use them as a fence, but our key point was just to look at the state of the farm. How does the farm look? Are you expecting anything from the farm? The answer is no. We are actually not expecting a lot from the farm. You can actually see actually how the soil is pure dry. Some crops like these ones, they have already dried up. Some crops like these ones have already dried up. Then you can see maize. We are actually expecting nothing from the farm. Maybe you can go and check the other side and see whether there is any expectation, the beginning of the dry season. So before we go to the other side, this is actually some of the beans. They are actually beans that were harvested from the farm, and they are only waiting to be kugonga. For now, they are actually getting dried so that it can be easier for them to get from the from these. Sometimes English is not Englishing. So for these, like these, they are actually waiting to be moved from the pod. So they have already been harvested from the farm. They are getting dried. For now, is the way to be gongwa, to be eaten. So this I can tell you that this is actually what we have got so far. can just get amazed. But usually appreciate the little things you get from the farm. Even in life, always appreciate the little things you get or you have. So let's go and check the other side, the progress, the state of the food. So on this side, we have maize. Maybe I can just term it as we are consuming maize as it is in the farm, because wherever you feel you leave it, we have some birds that can come and eat. For instance, this one, you can see it has already been it has some diseases inside. So for this case, we do always have some animals. This one, they come, they move this part, they eat the top part. After eating, they leave it like that. So the maize goes as a waste. The maize goes as a waste. So right now, we are actually consuming it as we are actually consuming most of the food in the farm as they are. You can see everything is withered. Everything has withered. Even the pumpkins, they are no longer greens as such. The pumpkins are already withered. You can see even their color has already changed. The color has already changed. It's no longer good. It's actually the beginning of the dry season. And I'm actually telling you that the sun in here is actually hot. The sun is actually hot. That moment whereby you can put water in the sun, and within the next 2 hours the water is already hot. That is now the current state. But I can see we have a lot of these ones, these fruits. What is the name of these fruits? Maybe you can tell me on the comment section. They are actually in bulk. This one is another one. We have another one here. In our native language, we call them mongo. There are many. Another one is here. The fruits are in bulk here. The fruits are actually in bulk here. In our native language, we call them mongo. Maybe I don't know their names in English, but in our language we call them mongo. There are so many. We also have a pumpkin in here. This one, the pumpkin. You have pumpkins in here, and they are actually the best for breakfast. You can actually consume them for breakfast, compared to buying a bread, cooking pancakes. So you can opt for these ones, the pumpkins and the mongo. You can see they're actually in bulk here. Then we have these ones, the cowpeas. These ones, they can withstand the dry season, or they take a long time for them to be to quiver. You can see they are actually having flowers. They are actually having flowers. So in this portion of land, we do plant fruits, the likes of the pawpaw. You can see this one is actually a pawpaw tree. A pawpaw tree. And maybe you can advise me, is it worthy to maybe plant the pawpaw tree after drawing? Is it worthy to plant pawpaw tree? That is after creating the terraces or digging the terraces. Which side should you plant the pawpaw tree? Or not even the pawpaw tree, even other fruits. For instance, this portion of ours, we planted them inside. We planted them inside, and after doing some investigation, I was told that they should be planted on the other side. So like these ones. So these ones, because of the shortage of water, they are always watered after 2 days or even a week. I can see this one is having some flowers. This one, it's having some flowers already. But the other challenge that we have is actually differentiating between the male and the female. The male and the female purple. So from far, that is the look. We also have some millet. I forgot to show you this one. This is actually some good millet. Is it millet or sorghum? I don't know. Maybe you can tell me on the comment section. And there are many. This one is yet. This one, I don't know. Is it also a millet or it's a what? But yeah, it is what it is. But the point is, it's actually the dry season. These ones, the jai, the black beans, they also withstand the rate of hotness. So these ones, these and the cowpeas are the only ones that can withstand dryness. We have also planted some mangoes. Some mangoes. You can see this one. I guess, I don't know at what stage should the mango be drafted. I don't know, but the key point is that watering them or water is actually a challenge to most of these things. If you are a farmer, especially from the eastern side of Kenya, water is actually a challenge. Water is actually a challenge. And guys, we are actually along the Garissa Road. You can see vehicles moving in and out. So we are actually on the Garissa Road. So this is actually what we have in the farm. It's not good anymore. It's actually the beginning of the dry season. It's actually hot. Even as we talk, as at now, I'm actually sweaty. You can see we have some tomatoes in here. But these ones, they don't grow to big tomatoes. So I wish to end my video in there. I hope you have enjoyed seeing the current state we have in the farm. It's not good anymore. It's not good anymore. We are actually expecting less harvest from the farm, but it's good to appreciate the little you get. Maybe somebody out there feels like you guys are having a lot from in the farm. Why are you complaining? But that is the point. We are actually expecting less harvest from the farm. It's actually the beginning of the dry season. It's actually the beginning of the dry season. So I hope you have enjoyed seeing the current state in the Eastern Province. Vibe the video, watch till the end, and don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe. In the next video, I will actually explain to you why I've been missing for a while. Till then, bye bye. See you on the next vlog.